Welcome back to Syberia. Right where we left off. No, not really. I am such an idiot. Normally, I record 2 episodes in a row, and then I edit one of them, and so on. And I did! I recorded the last episode, and then I recorded this episode. Except not really, because I am not used to OBS, and I'm not used to not having a giant red or green, depending on recording state, counter, FPS counter in the top left, like I have in DxTory. So I just didn't record it. Great. Alright, fantastic. We just have to do this again. Which is fine, honestly. It's just kind of annoying, waste of time, but it's not a big deal, because all we did, really, all we're probably gonna do today is just read and then do a bunch of dialogue with Oscar, because that takes a long time talking about all the stuff. But there were a couple things that I had to like load and save and try and trial and error and stuff in this episode, but now I know how to do them because I've done the trial and error, so that's good. I guess we can maybe go a little bit more smoothly today, hopefully. So let's just get back into it. Let's look at the train plans. Not really much to see here, just a train. It's the latest invention. And then we have this letter, which I will now read again. Valladolid, 6th of March, 2002. So that's like just recently. Dear Hans, I know how much you dislike the written word, but I do not have the time to forge you a voice cylinder. I imagine that someone in your entourage will be kind enough to read these few lines to you. I received your latest set of plans. Your project is extraordinary. Your all-time masterpiece, perhaps. Time seems to have had no effect on your genius. Quite the contrary. I am proud of you, my dear little brother. Sometimes I find it hard to believe that a century has gone by since the last time I saw you. And I'm assuming she just means that a century has shifted. There's been a century transition, because there has not been a century since she last saw him. It's been like, what, 60 years? 50 years? Something like that? I can't quite remember. It only seems like yesterday that you rushed away from Valladolid. We undertook production immediately, following your instructions to the letter. The locomotive was ready within a week. If only you could see it. But you will see it. That much I have promised you. It is magnificent. It seems impatient to set out on its maiden voyage. There is only Oscar left to build. I hope I will finish him soon, but as you can imagine, his mechanism is complex and takes a great deal of time and handiwork. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand you wish me to bring you that cursed prehistoric doll, the very thought of which... This is a very weird sentence, I kind of struggled with this, and I think it's a bit wrong. The very thought of which... I wonder, like, is that supposed to be just the very thought of which? Period. I wonder if it's still in the cave, and if it is, what state it is in. But what does 60 years matter, after all, to an object already several thousand years old? I am going to find it, Hans, I promise you. I have a bit of a nasty flu at the moment. Just a flu, which is running me down a little. I should be better in a few days, though. The sale of the factory is taking shape. The lawyer from New York should be visiting, and we will be able to sign the contracts. Then, I shall... ... Does it actually say ... Because I don't understand why she would write ... I didn't even notice that last time. Did she just, like, die on the spot here? That's a bit sad. And Hans will never even see the letter. But yeah, so he wanted her to build a train, and the train is going to go to Hans, apparently. So that's good to know. Oh, no comment about that. So yeah, we're done here as far as I know. Alright. And then we can look at the bookshelf, which we didn't do before. And I feel like I might be doing this a little bit out of order, because there's like nothing to look at here. Nothing at all, except if you're observant. Oh my god, it's a secret door. One of those classic pull the book levers. And it's the title music. I sure hope I'm recording right now. I'm so paranoid now. I like manually hit start recording, but goddamn, it's very annoying to not be able to see if I am actually recording mid-recording or if something like happens. But oh well. So we got the music cylinder, not a voice cylinder. So I guess there's like 2 different types, and we can take the like, it's kind of weird. We can just like break it apart, but we can't because it's jammed, and we don't have any tools to do that with. But I don't remember if you're like meant to do it right now, or if you're meant to have that tool at this point. I think it might be later on. I don't know. But we can't just take the music cylinder and put it back in, but it would just play the same song. I did that last time I recorded this. So, now we also need to make some legs for good old Oscar. And yeah, I'm gonna purposefully do the wrong thing and explain a little bit, because this is one of the, like, worst puzzles, in my opinion, in this game. It's just trial and error, as far as I know. If you know if there's any, like, actual thing you can do with this puzzle, like, maybe I was actually planning on, like, replaying and not powering up the factory and not bringing in the materials from outside, or whatever that thing is, the milk jug. I don't know what that is, but apparently we need it, and apparently we needed to turn on the power. I'm not sure if you don't do those, maybe you get some sort of hint, but it seems to mostly just be trial and error. So, you got these levers, you can turn them all on.
Doesn't look like that works.
Damn it, didn't mean to click that. And then you can see only assembly line number 3 is actually active. Only one of them works, so we can actually turn off all of these and it doesn't matter. And then right here, you can select the color palette of the legs, I suppose, and I guess that's the model as well. And of course we have to take Oscar's card and put it in here. But beyond that, you just pull the lever and, like, try your luck. So you just select one of them and you just pull the lever. And you see them being made. So there we go. Couple of feet. And now we can go out here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm actually not going to get much further today, even though I'm doing it, like, over again and I know what to do now, because, I mean, it is a very slow game and lots of dialogue and animations and walking and stuff, so it kind of takes the same amount of time, even if you know what to do or not. But there was one thing I kind of want to try and fit in, so I'll probably do that, like, at the end. Because there was one thing since I didn't record this one right after the last one, I noticed the thing in editing of the last episode that I totally missed, and it's very odd that I even forgot about that. So we'll get back to that in just a moment. But let's finish up Oscar's legs before we do anything else.
Hi, it's me again. Can I trouble you a second?
In the situation I am in, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
So we can talk about everything again, and there are a couple things that actually change. So if we talk about Kate, it's the same. And mission
do you know where I could find...
I cannot
is the same.
Yes.
Whoops, damn it.
Hi.
Talk again. Help.
As bizarre as it may seem,
I think this might be
I
new.
have the impression you are the only person who can help me.
I very much doubt it, Kate Walker.
Why do you say that?
What good am I without appendices, I ask you?
Yeah, I don't think we heard that
Does the name
before.
Of course.
Have you...
No.
And yeah, Hans,
You
and the
spoke
train,
and-
The
that's
train,
nothing
right,
new.
right.
You haven't...
For further...
Momo is
No.
nothing new. Automaton
You
is
are-
nothing
I'm sorry.
new. Anna is nothing new.
What do you...
Bro...
Oh,
But then production now changes.
Oscar, I'm experiencing some problems with the general console. It looks like I need more than your card to operate it.
to my knowledge, the console is in perfect working order.
Okay, I guess I must have forgotten something.
Most certainly, yes. I am counting on you, Kate Walker.
So that doesn't give you any hints for the sort of trial and error elements, but I'm guessing they just put that there so that if you thought that, oh, I need like a new item or I need something more, I can't just like make his legs right now. It's just there to tell you that no, with what you have currently, you can actually make the legs and you can succeed. But I'm not a huge fan of just like trial and error where you just have to try all the leg types because you can't see. There's no like code. They had those like, oh, the 2005B or whatever they were legs. There's no code like that. You can't find out. It would be kind of nice if you, say, went to Anna's office and then found a book and then opened the book and then you could find the different wood samples and you had like their code underneath. That would be great because then you could actually figure out, oh, these are legs I'm supposed to give him because he wanted legs of the model blah 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 B or whatever it was. That would be much better, but there's nothing like that as far as I know, so I'm not quite happy with this puzzle, and I remember struggling with it as a kid. Like, I did, my sisters did, everyone did that I know. We just didn't know how to figure it out, so it just ended up being trial and error. But, yeah, it's just one of those puzzles, I suppose, unless you have some information that I don't. Run, Kate. Kate, run. Jeez, sometimes she just doesn't want to run. It's a bit weird. So now, let us go upstairs again. And now, since I already know which model is the correct one, I had to do this like 4 times before I figured it out. Run. Nope. Yeah, it's really weird. You have to like, when she just decides to walk, you have to stop her walking, then start running again, then double click to make her run, so it's a little bit weird. I am just gonna, actually I'm gonna look here, and then I'm gonna select the right sample, which is this one, apparently, and then I'll just save the game, just to make sure I'm not misremembering, so I can save over this save. Goodbye, old save, you are not useful anymore, even though that was a lot further in. And then you see this. So when you get the right sample, you can see the full production animation, which I guess is also like a hint that you're doing it right, but you wouldn't know that until after you've already completed it. So it's a bit weird. I don't even know. It's kind of odd how everything is just, like, human-shaped, and everything, like, not everything, but many things are just like, oh, these are dudes in top hats. But why? They're just automatons built for one single purpose, not to, like, think or anything. They're just, you know, they just, hold the block of wood in place while it saws. It's a little bit strange that they would put so much effort and material into them. That must be quite expensive. But I guess it's Hans, his ideas. So there we go. Got a pair of legs. And now, let's head back and give them to Oscar. And after that, I'll go do the thing that you probably noticed in the last episode that I did not notice. So, we'll continue where we left off from there. Hello, Oscar. Let's talk to him again and just see, like, if he said anything new. I didn't do this before. If I do that...
Oscar,
yeah, no, it's nothing. Alright. Here you are, Oscar. Enjoy your legs.
Here are your feet, Oscar. I hope they fit.
Kate Walker, I see you managed to produce 2 XZ2005_B models.
Oh my god. That animation... Yeah, I really, really would have liked there to be some sort of, like, reference chart that you had to find to notice, like, which color that was the correct one, that was the correct model. That would make so much more sense. Thumbs up! Thanks, Oscar. Glad you like them.
Allow me to express a real feeling of joy, Kate Walker.
They really suit you. Comfy?
Very. You are very kind, Kate Walker. I am sorry to have to leave you.
Where are you going?
I must find my train. Its departure is imminent.
It's kind of weird how he's programmed, or not like programmed, or whatever it is, if it's programmed or if it's a soul, but he knows about, like, when she just asks, are they comfy? And he's like, yeah, they're very comfy. How does he understand the meaning of comfort when he doesn't understand the meaning of death? It's a bit bizarre, like, and inconsistent, but I guess you're not really meant to think about it too hard. It's just sort of meant to be charming more than anything. Which it is. So now, we can go to the train station and talk to Oscar, which is what I did last time. However, I want to go and do something else. But first, before we go and do anything else, I also noticed that since our mom called us, we can now call her back. And not quite talk, but it's something new at least.
Hi, just finishing off a good facial. Be with you in a mo, bright and fresh. Bye.
So it's just voicemail, but at least it's different than the, like, busy tone. Same with Olivia. We can also call Olivia.
Reached Olivia Parker. I'm sorry I cannot take your call. Please do call again soon. Ciao.
So there we go. We know what Olivia sounds like. And I'm assuming that she's just like Kate's best friend or something, because who else would it be? But yeah, no actual conversations, and I did try to call the office and Dan, but they just had the standard messages we've already seen, so nothing new there. But now, let's go back around here and climb up back into the attic, because there was a thing hidden in plain sight that I just missed. And it's very strange, because I remember how you got the mammoth drawing for Momo. I remember that vividly, but I didn't remember where you did it, or how, or like, it's weird. So it's right over here. Was actually, when you turn on the light, there's a mammoth drawing right here in the like wood beam, and you can look at it, and it's Hans's drawing from 1932. And now you can take the paper and place it on top and sketch the mammoth, which makes sense. I remembered that you had to sketch, like you had to, or not sketch, trace. You had to like trace a mammoth. I remembered that. But I just couldn't remember where you did it, so I totally missed that. So there we go. We got a mammoth. Amazing. And we can look at it again, but there's nothing more to be done here. Alright. And then, before we give it to Momo, I'm just gonna save again. So this is new. This I have not done. This I didn't do in the episode that never was. So let's see what Momo says now. Oh, right. No, I have to actually give it to him. There we go. Let's look at it first. Oh, yeah. We did. Here you go. And he's happy. And he has to turn away to secretly stash it.
Thank you. Momo happy. Now follow Momo. Momo show his secret to Kate.
Oh, this is interesting. So, you can't just talk to him. Oh god, that was a weird animation. So you can't just talk to him about all the stuff that he wouldn't tell you until you gave him the drawing. So this is kind of weird. I actually don't really want to follow him now, because I'm wondering, why do we need to? Like, you won't understand what that means if you don't know the game, but the game is kind of weird in, like, an inconsistent way, because you can do things in such a weird order where it's like many of the things that you... Oh yeah, there he is. Many of the things that you can do... What? He's still there. He's just standing there. What the heck? That's like... Wait, is that supposed to happen? I guess that is supposed to happen. But I'm gonna leave him for now. Sorry, Momo. You'll have to wait. But yeah, you'll see what I mean. It's just kind of weird. Weird dialogue options that you shouldn't have at this point. But we can just do it. But yeah, let's go and talk to Oscar and leave Momo for now, for reasons that you'll understand in a moment. So if we go in here and step inside the train, we got the whistling guy, whistling away as always, and we got Oscar right here, and I'm gonna save again, because might as well.
Hey there, Oscar.
My functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker. Even if you are my first and only passenger.
Me? Your passenger?
Yes, you, Kate Walker. Is it not for that reason you completed my production
No punctuation
process?
again.
If you say so.
So, I know that speaking about mission will just advance it, so I'm gonna not do that and just
Oscar,
go through the list.
You know you could just call
before.
me Kate. It would be so much nicer, especially as we're going on such a long journey.
What do you
together.
mean? What do you
I'm
mean
sorry,
going on a
Kate
long
Walker,
journey together?
but
We're
I've
not.
already
How do you know
logged your
that?
name. I cannot modify this data, and my functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker.
Well, I hope your functions permit you to learn the difference between being familiar and quite simply nice.
Yeah, that's also, again, like a really weird thing. I guess it's just there for like, oh, it's charming, it's funny, it's like the joke, and he has to say Kate Walker every time. But it's a little bit weird that, like, why would he not be able to reprogram a simple line if he can, like, learn to understand new concepts about, like, death and stuff? It's weird.
Oscar, if you were in my shoes right now, what would you do?
My reasoning mechanism does not permit me to manage problems outside the mandate of my own functioning.
Nope, nothing there.
Can't wait to meet Hans Varlberg. What about you?
I would find the experience inordinately gratifying.
And I won't forget to congratulate him on the success of his incredible automaton.
Why, thank you, Kate Walker.
It's like, I feel like we've missed a step of her saying, I am gonna go find Hans. Or did she say that and I just wasn't paying attention? Like, we knew that we had to find Hans from talking to the evil coughing dude. But like, has Kate said, I am going to go to fucking Syberia where he's hunting mammoths to try and find him? It doesn't, I don't know. I feel like we've missed a step, which is a bit odd.
This train is amazing. I'm going to
And
travel
again,
like a princess.
what do you mean?
I am happy.
Why
that
have you
like
already
it, Kate
decided that you're
Walker.
just gonna go on this
train
giant
has been
journey?
designed to optimize passenger comfort.
Do you know Momo?
No, Kate
And
Walker.
that's the same.
Are you the only automaton on the train, Oscar?
I have been designed to attend to all tasks relating to the smooth functioning of the train and the comfort of its passengers.
Okay, Oscar. I don't doubt your talents for a second.
But isn't the train itself an automaton? Isn't that the entire point? Like, everything Hans makes is an automaton? Even if it's not sentient like Oscar? I don't even know.
Poor Madame Vorarlberg. I'm sure she would have loved to come along.
This train was designed for only one passenger, Kate Walker.
So, it's like I've taken her seat.
Apparently we've taken her seat, because we're going on this journey. It's
Don't
a
think
little
for
bit strange.
one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar. But I have to go.
I
Oh,
also
right,
have
no,
much
wait.
to attend to, Kate Walker.
We didn't even talk about the mission. Let's just talk about the mission.
It's me again.
Hello.
I
have not.
decided to come along for the ride, Oscar.
I don't know why I'm doing that,
Ready
but
when
sure.
you are.
Your ticket, please.
My ticket? What are you talking about?
The rules clearly state, Gatewalker, every passenger of this train must possess a ticket.
Okay. And where do I get hold of a ticket?
Only the ticket vendor may issue tickets. You are in luck. The ticket office must be open now. You should go there immediately.
How convenient. Let us go to the ticket office. And oh my god, the ticket vendor is Oscar. What a twist. He's the only one even here. But I think I might just end it off here. This is actually where I ended off the previous attempt at not recording. So it fits perfectly in line. But we did go and do the Momo tracing drawing thing. So we can follow Momo. But again, I want to wait because we don't know why we're following, like... Again, it doesn't make any sense for you if you don't know what Momo is gonna show us, but, like, you'll see. Sorry, this is a weird... It's very weird to, like, try and pace things when I know what's gonna happen in some cases, and in others I've totally forgotten, but we're gonna just talk to Oscar, get the ticket, and I'm actually curious because I don't remember why we can't just, like, go and find Hans right now. So, something has to happen to make us realize that we have to do other stuff in Valladolid. So, I genuinely don't remember what that is, but I'm excited to find out. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!